The Duke and Duchess of Sussex plunged the royals into crisis this year when they gave a shocking interview with U.S. chat show host Oprah Winfrey. During their Oprah interview in March, they accused one unnamed royal of making a racist remark about their oldest son Archie's skin tone before he was born, before adding Meghan's pleas for help when she felt suicidal were ignored. An official Buckingham Palace said after the interview was aired that recollections may vary, but the Queen has not personally made a comment about it. However, fresh allegations were recently made by Omid Scobie, a friend of Meghan and Harry who wrote the book, Finding Freedom. He claimed in the new ITV documentary titled Harry and William, What Went Wrong, that aides for Harry gave stories to newspapers about Harry's mental health, before then alleging William was the person who told the aides to do this. Mr. Scobie's comments were included in the rough cut of the documentary, but his words about Harry's mental health were then removed after palace officials stepped in. A source claimed to Best Life Online that this was a warning shot from the royal family. The source said, Scobie's comments crossed the line and could not be ignored. William was deeply concerned about Harry's state of mind and would have never had his staff leak stories about his brother's mental health. Besides being protective of the family, William has been championing the need for mental health awareness for years. The palace had to step in. This was clearly a warning shot that these kinds of allegations will not be left unaddressed. Harry and Meghan now know their comments and those of their supporters won't go unchecked. It could be a game changer. The source then went on to claim that the palace always wins the day, despite Harry and Meghan dominating the conversation. They said, the palace plays the long game. Whatever momentary gains Harry and Meghan achieved with their awareness for their brand or getting revenge against the family by going public with their claims can be wiped away once the palace decides to fight fire with fire. Up until now, the Duke and Duchess have dominated the conversation and likely expected that to continue. That's over. If they want to win their war of words with the palace, they had better up the game because in the end, the palace always wins the day. Harry has spoken about the royal family affecting his mental health several times this year. During his new Apple TV documentary series with Oprah, Harry admitted flying to London was triggering for him as it reminded him of his mother's tragedy. He said, for most of my life I've always felt worried, concerned, a little bit tense and uptight whenever I fly back into the UK, whenever I fly back into London. And I could never understand why. I was aware of it, aware of it at the time when I was younger, but after I started doing therapy stuff I became aware of it. I was like, why do I feel so uncomfortable? And of course for me London is a trigger, unfortunately, because of what happened to my mum, and because of what I experienced and what I saw. Happens every time. I can't remember the first time it happened, I can just remember the feeling, anxiety, like a hollow empty feeling almost of nervousness. Is it fear? Everything feels tense. It's being the hunted, and being helpless and knowing that you can't do anything about it. There is no escape. There is no way out of this. During his first interview with Oprah in March, he said he felt trapped within the royal family, while saying he was on a separate path to his brother. It comes after Harry told Oprah Winfrey in March, as I've said before, I love William to bits. H is my brother. We've been through hell together. I mean, we have a shared experience. But we're on different paths. He added he felt trapped within the royal family, as he said, I was trapped, but I didn't know I was trapped.